you think Zion Williamson's game will translate to the NBA?
I've watched Zion. We were in the same class. I've seen him play, and I like how he, is always going. He has a motor. He's always playing nonstop. He has that energy. He wants to win, and you can tell by just watching him. I got a chance to go down and to campus and play open run before the season last year, and I kind of saw everything there that he did in the season. And I'm happy for him. I think his game could translate, just by how he can play hard and his will to win. I think that translates itself into the NBA.
Obviously, by the way, welcome to the show, man. Thank you for being here.
Thank
you. When we talk about Coach K, obviously everybody knows the greatness of Coach K, the brilliance of Coach K. But put in perspective for us what it's like to be an athlete at Duke coming into the NBA as a projected high pick. What does playing for Coach K do to prepare you guys for this level?
For me, I try to learn from Coach every day. He might not know this, but I would just watch how he handles certain things. Coming into, the meetings before we played, the team meetings the night before, watching how he prepared for games, and I think that just watching him do that kind of helped me, prepare for what I'm doing, in the NBA and help me prepare for games and film and stuff like that. Just watching him, I definitely learned a lot. And
But Marvin, does he talk to you all about what life is going to be like on the next level? And if so, what exactly does he say to somebody like you, somebody like a Zion or an RJ? What are the kind of things he says?
He's just always positive. He's positive. He's going to tell you the truth. He's not going to hold anything back. And that's kind of what I respected about Coach is I can go to Coach and ask him about anything on and off the floor. And he'll just tell me, he'll tell me different stories about what he went through. And, I just try to, like I said, just take it all in, man. And, I was blessed to be able to play for a guy like that I could trust with, basketball and off the court things. So it was great playing for Coach. I love Coach K. I love his family. I love Duke as a whole. And, I'm just happy I got a chance to experience playing basketball and being a student there.
Marvin, let me switch gears for a second and ask you something about you, if you don't mind. A couple of years ago, when you're still in college, you just recruited. You just declared, I think, Roy Jones, who was a colleague of mine at HBO Boxing, played me a clip of you freestyling in the hallway. And it has been my opinion since then that the best MC in the NBA is either you or Damian Lillard. But who is the best MC in the NBA?
Man, me, man.
We got to set that up.
I love music. So I'm going to go with myself.
So would you ever battle Damian Lillard?
Yeah, for sure.
You and Damian. So if Damian Lillard would accept that battle, would you do it here on First Take?
On First Take? Man, whatever, man. I'm with whatever. I make music. It's something I love, so we can see.
Is there any of this class right now about to be drafted that has any MC skills?
Not that I know of. I'm not sure. Nobody really knew about me making music until around this time last year. So I'm not sure who.
Stephen A. He can
music.
rhyme. It's like official.
Yeah,
not
but
like
what I'm saying is,
well,
first of all, I know this, and secondly, and more importantly, we don't know if Damian will want to battle him. So that's a bad spot to put Dame in.
Why?
All right, that's a bad spot. I'm just saying, but we don't know if he knows. Let me get back to basketball, Marvin. Let me get back to basketball. When you watch Zion and you watch RJ, which I'm sure you have, if you had to give them any advice on what to work on as far as their game for the next level, you've been here a year now. You played 62 games last year. I thought y'all were going to make the playoffs until y'all faded late, but that's a story for another day.
Man.
What advice would you give those two in terms of their game in order to work on to be better prepared for this upcoming season, their rookie year?
I think being able to have I would just tell them to have an all-around game. Me being out there this year and experiencing competition and guys way older than I was, way stronger than I was. I had to find different ways to, stay in the game and make a positive impact on my team. So what I would just tell them is, find something that they're good at, perfect that, and then, work on everything else. You're going to get better throughout the year. So I would just say, don't get too high, don't get too low. Stay the course of the season. It's a long season. Anything can happen. And, that's kind of the mindset I took into the season, and I would just tell them that.
Marvin, they ain't the only one out of Duke that's going in the first round, projected to be top 10. Cam Reddish as well. Now, here's my problem, and I need your help on this, Marv. I ain't going to lie to you. I love Cam Reddish. I love his build. He's 6'8", looks like he's got a nice stroke, athletic body, can play on this level skill-wise. But the numbers weren't there, and I think to some degree the aggression wasn't there. So I was hard on him in terms of, damn, I expected more Cam Reddish. He comes on this show the other day and confesses a little bit too much pizza, a little bit of the bad foods. That had a lot to do with his conditioning. I'm going to assume that that's something he will rectify. Do you believe that Cam Reddish will rectify that, and how good of a player do you think he's going to be on the next level?
To be honest, I think Cam was one of the best players in this year's class. He can do it. He can do it all. I got a chance to play against him in AAU and multiple times. So watching him and how he can shoot the ball, he can push the ball, his game is just so smooth. I think he has a chance to be one of the best players that comes out of this draft, and I really like his game a lot.